Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays West of Loathing. On the last episode, we reanimated a buffalo, which has now come to our side. It doesn't walk around with us like Susie, but it exists. We also died in combat because I'm a bad player of video games. But we also, and I know we have other stuff to do. Let's try to do that right now. In particular, the circus is something that people have been clamoring about. A loud thwack noise draws your attention and you follow the sound to a man in a once white apron who is butchering a bighorn sheep or some other large desert animal with an oversized and heavy-looking meat cleaver. As he's hauling the implement up onto his shoulder for another blow, he catches sight of you and hisses with a wild look in his eye. Who's there? Don't test me, boy. I'll chop you up like this goat or whatever it is. Let's trick him out of his carcass. Hold on, is that... Oh, geez, look at the horns it is. That's a blue-crested mountain goat. A what? They're super endangered. There's only like a dozen left. Ain't surprising. They's real tasty. Now look, it's wildly illegal to kill these. If the marshals catch you, it's years in the slammer. You better run and get out of that bloody apron before someone spots you. I'll bury the carcass. The butcher thanks you and runs off in a panic, leaving you with as much meat as you can carve off of this whatever it is. 38 meat, 15 experience. What is this, amateur hour? So apparently, I appreciate the guidance on this, by the way. Apparently I'm supposed to, like, be a little bit more perceptive about what's going on in these mirrors. This looks to be one of those weird, bent mirrors that makes you look all crazy as if there wasn't enough crazy-looking stuff around here already. Look at yourself. You look in the mirror again, and the clown you is still there staring. Very slowly, his mouth opens into a wide grin, revealing multiple rows of yellow, pointed, shark-like teeth. Not wanting to keep looking, but unwilling to turn your back on it, you slowly sidle away until it's no longer visible. Swallowing hard, you approach the mirror again. It's empty. Not only is the clown you gone, you don't show a reflection at all. This mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling and your muscles ache a little sympathetically. You look in the mirror again and see your limbs stretched out like taffy, twisting around like the tentacles of an octopus. You hear your joints creaking and your muscles feel as though they've gone through a wringer. Minus 10 maximum HP. It's the same text. Your reflection in this mirror is short and squashed looking, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. And that's it. Hey, what can I do for you? Ask a question. What's with these weird mirrors? Ain't they a riot? That's what they call an optical illusion, as I understand. It has to do with the way light reflects off of them. I'm 100% sure that what I saw can't be explained by the reflection of light. No telling what you might see if you look too long. Alright. Can we access this tent now? Nah, he's still cheesed. Alright. Go back into the sideshow tent. I'm gonna solve this, okay? What if now that we're afflicted with soreness, we go, like, look at some of this? Like, just give me one more crack here. Normal. Normal. Clown me is gone. Is there any other questions you might have some relevancy? Don't think so. Inspect the clown eggs. I know we've already read this dialogue, which is why I'm, going a little faster here. Right? We found the eyeball. We have asked the eyeball, like, every question, I thought. It's the circus gig. He doesn't do anything. Do you blink? He doesn't do anything. Hello, sir. Why are you in a sideshow? He has a contract. Were you born like this? Your knees must be a wreck. Maybe we gotta talk to the other clowns as well. Maybe this place turns people into clowns via the mirror or something like that. How did this happen? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Alright, it's a little weird, but that's okay. Circus quest, please allow me the opportunity. Give me a balloon. Wait a minute, I've got a great idea. Give me a balloon. Can you tell me more about your circus? Really, it's more of a carnival? Why is everyone working here a clown? Oh, it's just traditional. What do you call it? The rodeo stopped being put on and the rodeo clowns took other jobs, okay? What are your traveling plans? We don't know yet. Who's this Barnaby Bob guy? Can I have a balloon? I'd like to have a balloon and then look in the mirror. Earlier you told me there's another clown with the same face paint. That's right, the other balloon seller. Except I looked at the clown eggs display in the sideshow, there's only one egg with that pattern, and it's supposedly taboo for a clown to use another clown's makeup. Say, you're real sharp, better watch out you don't cut yourself. I think we're getting to the gist of it here. So what's the deal? You're right, there's me. I walk around the midway and sell balloons at both ends. When people ask, I like to have a little fun with them. So you're not actually following me around? Ho ho, why would I need to do that? You aren't dangerous or anything, right? Anything else I can do for you? Well... Jeez Louise. Might be approaching, just tell me how to do the... how to do the quest, because I'm losing it here. Give me a balloon, dude. Let's ask him, like, the same question. Earlier you told me there's another clown with the same face paint. He's just giving me the same dialogue. I'm good, thanks. There's nothing interesting back that way. To me, that's like a challenge. It says there is something interesting. Let me in! I don't want to spend 20 minutes... I mean, if you guys have any flavor text, by all means, feel free to give it to me here. I must be, like... I must be thick here. Because I'm not talking in the, like... internet parlance. I'm talking in the, like, intellectual parlance. You have anything else to say? Go right in. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I've already talked to you a million times. I'd like to see the lost and found. I lost my pocket knife. Okay. I've also lost, if you don't mind, the other thing that's in the lost and found, my handkerchief. I've also lost, if you don't mind, my bottle of smelling salts. Thank you so much. What are they made of? What do you mean they're pork? What else do you make a pork out of? Or what else do you make a sausage out of? I was wondering if you had a vegetarian option. Mister, this is a carnival, not an herbivore. Alright, well, we've gone through this already. At least we got something new here. You got anything else? You make the drinks yourself. What kinds do you have? Cotton candy. I gotta be real with you. I'm at a loss. Like, we have made some progress here, but I'm still losing it. They will not get... There's nobody else to talk to that I can see. We can't harvest that. It's a northern clownwort. I represent that remark. I kind of feel like a northern clownwort right now. You have any... Can I become a clown once more? Oh! The clown crosses his arms and grunts when you approach. Ticket, please. Ticket for what? Barnaby Bob Stunt Spectacular. Here's my ticket. We've done it. I guess it was exhausting the lost and found, maybe? These benches must be for the audience. Have a seat. You take a seat and a smattering of other patrons appear and sit down as well. After a minute or two, there's a crash of cymbals and a clown runs in from the backstage curtain and jumps up onto the stage. In contrast to the other clown's colorful clothing, his is relatively simple. Black wool trousers and a bright crimson shirt under a pale tan leather jacket with fringe on his sleeves and a red heart painted on the shoulder. His face paint is plain white without any colored accents, contrasting his curled black mustache and thin goatee. A snappy silk top hat with a rakish tilt tops off his outfit. He doffs his hat and bows with a deep theatrical flourish, and the small audience claps politely. Clap. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And welcome one and all to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. I hope you've been enjoying the attractions and distractions of our little traveling carnival. And now it's time for our star performance, the main attraction. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for... A loud drum roll starts as he gestures to the curtain, and then the cymbals crash again. The clown puts his hat back on with a chuckle. Me, Barnaby Bob, we applaud. Much obliged, you're far too kind. Why, I haven't even shown you anything yet. With a laugh, he flips a large Bowie knife into the air. You didn't even see where he pulled it from. The knife glitters as it spins. He catches it and flips it into the air again, this time catching and balancing it on its point on the tip of one finger. He holds that pose very still for a moment, then jerks his hand out of the way. The knife thunks into the wood of the stage floor, deep enough that he has to give it a jerk from side to side before he can yank the blade free. He winks broadly to the audience. Wouldn't be any fun if they weren't sharp, would it, ladies and gents? We continue to clap. He pulls 2 more knives from his jacket and begins a flashy and elaborate knife juggling act. 3 spinning blades somehow turn into 4, and then his hat is added into the mix, floating lightly through the cascade of knives without a single scratch. He finishes the routine by catching 2 of the knives in each hand and allowing his hat to nearly fall to the ground before catching it on the tip of his boot and kicking it back into the air and on top of his head. Ah, now there's some applause I believe I've earned. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it took a lot of hats to get to where I am today. He chuckles as he adjusts his hat back to its original rakish tilt. Now for the grand finale. For this, I'll need a volunteer from the audience. A few hands go up. Barnaby Bob ignores them and looks directly at you. How about you, sir? Of course. I mean, how could I not? I've been chosen. Good, I like a brave one. Step right up onto the stage here. Your name, please. Nor Thernlion? It's a real pleasure to finally meet you, Nor Thernlion. That's not menacing at all. Actually, my name is Pico Danger Alvarado. A couple of clowns haul a large wooden panel about 7 feet tall and 4 wide up onto the stage. They stand it up vertically behind you and stay there, holding it steady. It has 2 holes in it slightly above waist level and a lot of knife marks. Press your back flat against the wood, please, and put your hands through the holes. You do so. The holes are just a fraction too high, so it's not very comfortable. And then one of the clowns pulls your arms back tighter and ties them together with rough hemp, so it becomes much more uncomfortable for a variety of reasons. Don't worry, this is just to make sure you don't make any sudden and unexpected movements. We wouldn't want that, would we? Fret not, son, everything's under control. He steps up close to you and adjusts your collar, brushes a little dust off your shoulders. My control? You know, Nor, we get a sharp customer through here from time to time, but my, you're the sharpest I've seen yet. However, I'd bet a shiny silver dollar I've got something up my sleeve that's even sharper. His pupils narrow to vertical slits as he grins at you, revealing rows of pointed yellow shark teeth. As he turns away, you see that the heart on the shoulder of his jacket is drawn with an arrow through it and the word Mom. It doesn't look painted on. Free your hands. You struggle a little, but your arms are too tightly bound. The rough hemp rope digs into your wrist. Barnaby Bob strolls to the other end of the stage and turns to face you. Now, don't you move. This will all be over soon. Just don't move. He has a knife in his hand again and gives it a few twirls and flips. Light reflected from the blade glitters in your eyes, then without warning, he hurls it at you. Thunk! The knife hits the wood before you can even blink, a hair's breadth away from your left ear. Stare him down. Barnaby Bob grins at you as the crowd applauds. Another knife appears in one hand and an apple in the other. He tosses the apple to one of the stagehands who carefully balances it on top of your head. Time for the old William Tell routine. A bit of a cliche perhaps, but there's a reason it's a classic, eh, ladies and gentlemen? Take a deep breath. The crowd watches with rapt attention as he flourishes the knife, spinning it and flipping it behind his back, then faster than you can register. Thunk! Cold apple juice dribbles into your hair and down the back of your neck. 2 for 2, what do you say, Nor? Shall we go for one more? Continue to stare him down. Barnaby Bob pulls out another knife and gives it a quick stropping along the pale leather sleeve of his jacket, then whips a colorful spotted handkerchief from his pocket and blindfolds himself. This time his smile is much colder. I advise you to watch closely, Nor Thernlion, since you're the only one of us who can. The crowd laughs, but you don't really hear it. The knife spins in his hand, this time either because of the adrenaline or because he's actually moving slower. You can see the motion of his arm as he throws it. He twists his wrist in an odd way that you don't think he did before. The knife is flying at you. The knife is flying directly at your right eye. Flinch or don't move. He said don't move. The knife incredibly swerves at the last possible moment. Thunk! You can feel the wood shake from the force as it stabs into the board. The metal is cold against your right cheek. The audience erupts into cheers as Barnaby Bob removes his blindfold and pumps a fist triumphantly. One of the stagehand clowns unties your wrists and helps you get your arms out of the holes. Bob takes her hand and raises it into the air victoriously. Well, now ain't he a good sport, folks, and as brave a target as I've ever had. Take a bow, Nor Thernlion. You take a bow. Good lord. And as a token of appreciation, I'd like to give our star volunteer a gift, a year's supply of dynamite. Use it in good health. As he hands you the coupon, the clown leans in close to your ear and whispers, "This was the only warning you'll get, boy. You get a coupon for an item. Coupon for a year's supply of dynamite." Barnaby Bob waves and blows kisses to the crowd as you climb through the stage, and then he disappears through the backstage curtain. The audience gradually disperses. Okay, well, that's scary. Well, that tears it, doesn't it? It looks like these aren't regular carnies dressed as clowns you're dealing with here. These are definitely full-blown evil demon clowns, like the ones from the old stories. And they've just given you the orders to back the hell off from their operation. Agreed. Now that things are so menacing, Perhaps we could go speak to you again? No. What about, maybe we can free the sideshow attractions? Ask a question. Nah, that's okay. That's okay. That's it. Never mind. This might be us wrapping this up for now. Why are you in a sideshow? I have a contract. You're gonna talk to you later. Okay, well, you know what? Where do we redeem this? Barnaby Bob gave you this coupon for a year's supply of dynamite. How did he know? Redeem it. You got a year's supply of dynamite. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. Open it. You got 52 dynamite. Oh, that's a little disappointing. Just 1 stick a week? That's a lot of dynamite. Hey, now we can go to Frisco. I don't think we've done every quest. I mean, we obviously have not done every quest, but we have at least finished, I think, the Circus quest line, which was haunting us for a long time. Several loud gunshots ring out as you round a large cluster of boulders and you dive into cover. Peeking cautiously around the corner, you discover a goblin shooting a large pistol at a pile of nailed-together driftwood. Hello? Oh, hello! What doing? Targets practicing? Nope, sculpting. Look. You take another look, and from the right angle, the driftwood does indeed look kind of like an owl, albeit one that's been shot a bunch of times with a pistol. Pretty good owl. Eagle! Not quite as good, then. I gotta fight him now? I gotta fight him or leave him alone? Oh my god, our buffalo has, like, even higher speed than we do. 60 XP and a sandalwood ring. Dude. 9 pistol attack damage? Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, I'm not speaking to you just yet. Because right now we have the right now we have the military school class ring, but the sandalwood ring is very slightly better. What's new, Susie? Howdy. Guess I just got used to checking this map once in a while. No ranches nearby? Not that I know about. There's a custard stand. Well, okay then. You discovered a new map location, the last custard stand. Alright, we have no side quests right now. What's going on, Smee? Well, this fancy pants calls himself the Emperor, and he won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into him? Oh no, it's Crazy Pete, isn't it? Who the heck are you? I am Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any train tracks here without my permission. An emperor? Where's your crown, then? As it happens, I lost my dang crown. Fool thing didn't fit right anyway. But without it, I can't issue any official permits, and that means no rails for you. Unless, of course, you were to give me a new crown. A properly fitting one. I don't have any crowns, sorry. Well, I guess that just tears it, don't it? So not only do you not get that permit, but also... He reaches into his pocket, and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn. Ha! Have a taste of my famous antivirus, sucker. Your vision goes all weird and you pass out. What was that? When you come to, Norton is gone and so is the train. Man, that guy's a real jerk. We got our vision's all hexed up. I don't like that. It's a nice station. Too bad there's no train that runs to it yet. Word on the street is that Projectionist Wanted 2 is already in the works. Cluncy's. It's Cheers. Hey, can you fix my eyes? Well, I'll be. A new face. I'm Cluncy. Make yourself at home. Thanks, I'm Nor Thernlion. New to town? I've been helping Manifest Destiny get the rail tracks laid. We're very, very close, but haven't quite finished yet. Sounds like you could use a drink. Cluncy, I sure could. What have you got? Wow, it really is San Francisco. The drinks are too expensive. What's with that huge brawl going on over there? Oh, them fellas are always blowing off steam. I just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out so long as they keep over there away from what furniture I've got left. What can you tell me about Frisco? Oh, it's a fine town. Fella named Samson Frisco founded it way back when the mines first opened out this way and everyone caught the fever. Mining fever? Yeah, the kind you get from breathing too much dirt. Frisco was a doctor, you see. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, barman. Sorry, no darts, so at least he's not making us go through the... Oh, it's a spittoon. Oh boy, another spittoon, let's go! What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try to convince you to not be the most disgusting person on Earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, search that filthy spittoon. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you, but even without it, it tastes like burning horse. I love it. I know you do, friend, and if it were legal in this country, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down your face and over your hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar, and slithering into your underwear and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations! Well, unfortunately, the spittoon hat is not worth much for us because it's all mysticality focused, but we've completed the spittoon quest line. It's a real Frisco fracas. Dive in. I wish I could see properly. I should probably go and talk to Smee because I don't like when games mess with your visual filter as someone already prone to motion sickness because I'm a baby. More? I'm not sure if killing them is the right way out here, but, you know, why not? We did this very stupidly. Either way, this guy's going down, but this might just be like a farming location to kind of grind experience if you feel like you're too low, but... and also, like, unlimited free alcohol, I suppose, which is potentially a good thing in-game. It's a flyer of some sort. Pick it up. You got an item. Comedy flyer. This is something you found on the ground in Frisco, which means that, in the absolute best case scenario, it's garbage. You read the garbage. It turns out to be a flyer for a comedy shack up north of Frisco. You jot down the location on your map and then throw the flyer away. You discover a new map location, Wasco's Comedy Shack. Wasco Shack, please come back. This really is San Francisco. They got like the painted lady houses here as well. It's just nearly identical houses as far as the eye can see in that direction. Yo, those are landmarks, dude. Don't insult me. Smee. Where'd the train go? That lunatic stole it. He drove it off somewhere into the desert. Norton's gone off the rails. He points to a set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad tracks. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see it because of the weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing. You should probably get that checked out, boss. The Norton fella said something about an antivirus. Maybe someone around here knows something about that. Please? Save me? Maybe someone around here knows something about that. Let me into the Frisco station. No. No. Well, the only location is the bar. Oh, here we go. You don't look well. Oh, yeah, and I can't see well either. You don't look well? I don't see well either? Classic. Oh no, did that rascal Norton do this to you? He was raving about some sort of antivirus earlier. Norton antivirus. Oh, Dad! Go home. Any idea how I can fix this? Do you know that fella named Roy Bain? The one that collects all kinds of jelly beans? I think maybe he's got one made of honey, and that could help with your predicament. That makes 0 sense, but I suppose I don't have a better plan. Dude, easy fix, though. We do know Roy Bean. He's down here. And no encounters. Howdy, Nor. Howdy, Nor. Thanks again for helping me get back all my jelly beans. Don't mention. Howdy. Don't mention. For sale. Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean, very rare, 6,000 meat. Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat? Well, normally it does, but I guess seeing as how you helped me out with them bandits and goblins and damn dirty hippies, let's call her 5. 5 meat, really? Yeah, I reckon. Better buy it in a hurry before I change my mind. Lucky us. You hand over the meat. You almost feel bad because of the depth of the discount. Take your leave. Eat it. You eat the Jellybean and your vision immediately clears. Modern medicine is really amazing. Howdy, Nor. Thanks. Okay, well, you're done. You're done. Now, let's go to the last custard stand. The bleeping of your El Vibrato transponder leads you to a hulking robot standing motionlessly out in the desert with a vulture perched on it. Your vulture quickly flaps away when the robot lights up and starts moving towards you. Approach it. You are also dead. No enemy could possibly stand to face me in my current state. More El Vibrato scraps. That quest line is still ongoing. We haven't made a lot of progress there. Hi. Well, howdy there. Welcome to the last custard stand. I'm Custard Man Stan, and I make custard like only Custard Man Stan can. Care to try some? Tell me about your custard stand, Custard Man Stan. Not much to tell, just a plain honest custard stand selling plain honest custard. But it's the last one? What, like before the last one before you get to Frisco, or last one in the whole territory? Heck, the last one in the whole world so far as I know, but I can't swear to that. Are you sure it isn't the first? Yep, because the first one was also mine. It was further up north. Whole dang operation was ate by wasps, stand and all. Give me them sweet custards. I don't want your custards. It's actually pretty good, but 340 meat for the custard is too much. It's time for me to blow this custard stand. Where's the comedy shack? Let's go check it out. A twig snaps in the woods behind you. You catch a moving shadow out of the corner of your eye, but nothing is there. You have the uncanny feeling that you're being followed. Look, I'm on my way somewhere. Can we just cut to the chase? A huge skeleton, much taller than any human, and with structure and posture somewhere in between a human and a gorilla, smashes out of the undergrowth and charges at you. Grah! Good, thanks. Alright. What are you? You are a Bigfoot skeleton. Get cheesed on. 60 experience and big furry boots. Dude, plus 40 maximum HP? Might be worth considering. Hello. I don't know of any ranches out this way specifically, but if I had to guess, I'd say there's one out that way. You think it's worth following up on a guess like that? There's good land out that way, and there's plenty of folks looking to make a life for themselves. I can't imagine it's been left empty. Olive Gardens Homestead. Oh, no. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Wasco Shafter's the name and comedy's the game. Are you here for a real thigh-slapping good time? Let's try that with like a radio DJ voice. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Wasco Shafter's the name and comedy's the game. Are you here for a real thigh-slapping good time? Alright, hit me. Okay, so a skeleton walks into a bar and the bartender says, wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton. Sorry. Anyway, after that, the bartender asks the horse, hey, why is your face so long, buddy? That's it. Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Sure. Alright, a guy walks into a bar and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goblins here. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, the guy is a goblin. Okay, hit me. Here's a good one, take my wife, please. Please? Oh, come on, Wasco. Yeah, hit me. Just flew in from Canada, which is weird, right? Because people can't fly, except for in balloons or gliders, I guess. We won't have actual airplanes for at least a couple of decades. Oh my god, Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Wasco, you're real bad at this. What? No, I'm not. You're bad at the stuff you do. Dumb things, probably. Come on, let me tell you another one. Hit me. Okay, so a guy walks into a bar, and he asks for a beer and a mop. The bartender says, what's the mop for? And the guy replies, because I'm a skeleton. Want to hear another one? Boy, it was really, really cold yesterday. You're supposed to ask me how cold it was. Seriously? Alright, here's a classic. Wood walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night. Oh man! But shh. I don't get it. I mean, I sort of understand 3 legs at night. I don't really understand 4 legs in the morning. Seriously, you aren't good at comedy. Shut up, I'm great at jokes. No, you aren't. But what about your timing is terrible. Timing! Alright, hit me. So my Uncle Alex thinks he's a chicken. And my wife suggested we take him to see a psychiatrist. And I said maybe we should take him to a regular doctor. Because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be possible for a regular human man to lay eggs. That's it. Hit me. I'm waiting for getting a buff at some point. So I got a job as a manager on a baseball team, and all the players have weird names. Like there's one guy named literally Who, and another one named I don't know. Third base. Come on, Wasco. Want to hear another one? All right, hit me. So I got a job as a manager on the baseball. It's the same joke. I'm telling you sincerely, you should quit. All right. Fine, I admit it. I can't tell jokes with a darn. What else am I supposed to do, though? You're a pretty decent banjo player. The Jewel in Dirtwater could use a banjo. All right, that sounds pretty good. Can't be much worse. Yeah, no. Get out. Can I get into the... He's still hanging out there, huh? Anyway, what did we get in our inventory? Big furry boots. That's going to do it for this episode. On the next episode, we're going to go back and deposit our skeleton at the pet cemetery. Sorry, the petting cemetery. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Made some progress on this one. If you did, click the like button. Check out West of Loathing on Steam. And subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Again, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.